Hello, my beautiful people. I welcome you back to my channel once again. Today, we are here to look at the report on the performance of our loan players as we have been doing on every Monday. Finally, last miles on Leslie Ugochukwu. I thought that all hope is lost, but then I can confirm to you that Leslie Ugochukwu featured on Sunday, which is yesterday. He was brought into the squad. He came in and played some 33 minutes of the game. And I am very happy for him. And I am here to also give you the report on every single loan player and how they performed over the week. Now, most of them have gone on break. Their leagues have gone on break, and so I'll be telling you who is currently playing and who is on break. And I am also compiling a mid-season report on the performance of our loan players, all of them. And so, if you are new and you have still not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell and the like button, and so that when these reports come, you'll be among the first to get them. All right. And now, before I go to the report on our loan players, I want to say something small about yesterday's game. I think that Chelsea should have won that game yesterday. Those of you who watched my preview, I said in my preview that the game was going to be difficult. I knew the game would be difficult because Everton is defending very well. But I think that Chelsea should have gotten a penalty for the challenge of Pickford, the Everton goalkeeper, on Malo Gusto. I think the referee should have given a penalty to Chelsea for that challenge. I don't know the level of refereeing that we are seeing in the Premier League. But I think also this clearly indicates to us that this is the main reason why our coach Enzo Maresca keeps reiterating and repeating himself that we are not in for a title challenge. For what I saw yesterday, I think that it is true. We are not yet ready for a title push. Everton had a clear plan for the game, and we were unable to break them down seriously. Then most of our fans were calling for the substitution of Cole Palmer. I don't think that was the reason we drew the game. Cole Palmer is one kind of player who is like Didier Drogba. You know, even if Didier Drogba is not playing well, there is some point in the game when he can change the whole game on its head. And so that is the kind of player that Cole Palmer is. So even in games that he's not playing well, I think that it is very difficult for the coach to bring him out or substitute him out. So in fact, Cole Palmer is not going to play every single game 100%, and Chelsea is not going to win every single game. So when these draws come and our off days come, I think that we have to take them in good faith, learn from them, and move forward. All right. So from there, straightforward, I want to move on to our loan players. As I said, the first person I've been reporting on is Leslie Ugochukwu. You all know how Leslie Ugochukwu's situation was, those of you who have been watching my report. But then when they played their game on Wednesday against Liverpool, they lost that game by 2-1. It was in the EFL Cup. He was not involved again. So I thought that was it. That was the end. But yesterday, Sunday, they played against Fulham. They drew that game by 0-0. Leslie Ugochukwu played 33 minutes of that game, and he had 20 touches, a pass accuracy of 86%. So I am glad to inform you that Leslie Ugochukwu is back for Southampton. All right, we hope that he will continue this way and progress from there. All right. Then the next person on the list is ALFIE GILCHRIST. Now, he's been doing well with Sheffield United. Now, Sheffield United are doing so well. They have an 11-game undefeated streak. In fact, I think there are only 2 draws from those 11 games, only 2 draws. All the rest are wins. And they are leading the log in the championship. All right. Now, again on Saturday, they played against Cardiff and they won the game by 2 goals to 0. They went away to Cardiff and they won by 2 goals to 0. ALFIE GILCHRIST played 84 minutes of the game and had 87 touches. His game rating for that game was 7.4. And then Gilchrist also provided one assist for them to win that game. One assist. That is very good from Gilchrist. All right. Then from him, we have Dylan Williams. He is at bottom. They lost their game by 2 goals to 1 to Exeter. And he played 18 minutes of that game. Pass accuracy he had in that game was 25%. Then the next person is Andre Santos, who is at Strasbourg. I've been telling you we have 3 players at Strasbourg. Santos is the first one I have been reporting on. Now, Santos has scored a goal again over the weekend. They played on Saturday, the 21st of December, and they won their game by 3 goals to 0 against RC Calais. They won their game by 3 goals to 0. Santos played 77 minutes of that game and had 89% pass accuracy. And his game rating was 8.4. So if you have a player that gives you 8.4 rating in a game, then you know that he did very well. In fact, his ground duels, he attempted 6 and succeeded in all of them. Then area duels, he attempted 1 and succeeded. So he got a very good day over there. Aaron Asemino. Now, Aaron Asemino, their league is on break, and they will return on the 16th of June 2025. That will be for the Club World Cup against Benfica. They will actually feature in the Club World Cup, and their first game will be against Benfica. Their first game will be against Benfica. So that is when their team, Boca Juniors, will return to action. All right. Then the next person on the list is Bashir Humphrey. Now, their team also won on Saturday. They played against Watford and they won by 2 goals to 1. He played the full 90 minutes and they had a game rating of 7.4. He attempted 7 ground duels and won 5 of them. So that is Bashir Humphrey. Performed very well there over the weekend. Then we have the next person is Leo Casledine. Leo Casledine, his team drew their game against Wigan by 2 goals to 2. And Casledine was subbed in for Tommy O'Reilly in the 68th minute. So that means he played 22 minutes of the game. His pass accuracy was 50%. Then Georgi Petrovic, he is also at Strasbourg. This time around, Petrovic was on the bench. He was an unused sub. First time since he has moved to Strasbourg, he was an unused sub. All right. So Petrovic didn't feature in their game. Trevor Chalobah. I believe Chalobah must have been enjoying his loan spell very much. Even at his parent club, some players are rested for some games. But then Trevor Chalobah has been playing every single minute that is there to play for Crystal Palace. They played 2 games over the week. The first one was on Wednesday. They played it against Arsenal. They lost that game. Then the next game, that was in the EFL Cup. Then the next game was also against Arsenal again. The first one, they lost by 2 goals to 3. And then he played the full 90 minutes of that game. He made 1 key pass in that game, but as I said, they lost the game. Then on Saturday, again, they played against Arsenal. They lost that one by 5 goals to 1. This one, he was on the bench. He was an unused sub. So he didn't feature in that loss at all. All right. Then we Raheem Sterling. We have Trevor Chalobah against Raheem Sterling. On Wednesday, Sterling played 70 minutes of the game. Those of you who watched that game, I think that Raheem Sterling didn't do himself any good at all in that game. Raheem Sterling got a clear chance to score a goal and he missed it. I think that is the kind of goals he has been missing at Chelsea. He missed that goal and that will not do his chances any good at all. In fact, his game rating for that game was 6.4. He had 2 shots on target and as I said, he missed 1 very big chance in that game. So on Saturday, when they played against Crystal Palace, just as Saloba was on the bench. This time, Raheem Sterling, he was not involved at all. He was not even on the bench. So that is Raheem Sterling. Then Armando Broja, their team played against Chelsea. He is at Everton. And as we all know, Broja's parent club is Chelsea FC. And so he was ineligible to feature in that game against his parent club. So he didn't play. We drew that game by 0-0, as I mentioned early on. All right. Then the next person is Kepa Arrizabalaga. He is at Bournemouth. Again, he played the full 90 minutes. And they won their game against my best friends, Manchester United. They defeated them at home by 3-0. So I am very happy for Kepa Arrizabalaga there. I can tell you that Arrizabalaga made 7 saves in that game and had a game rating of 8.7. He performed very well in that game to keep Man U out. These are some of our agents in the Premier League. So we have sent them out there to do the job for us, and they are doing it very well. All right. Then the next person is Ronnie Starter. I told you the other day, Ronnie Starter has been frozen out totally in the bottom team. So again, he didn't feature in their game against Exeter. As I told you, they lost by 1-2. He didn't feature. He was not in the match day squad. Then the next person is Mike Pendes. Mike Pendes is at Genk. Their team won against Anderlecht by 2-0. He was on the bench. He was an unused sub. Estevan William, their club is on break. As I told you the other day, they will return on January 15th. So there is nothing to report on Estevan William for the weekend. All right, then the next person on the list is Kendry Pius. Again, Kendry Pius, their team is also on break. And then they will return on the 20th of January 2025 for some club-friendly games. The first one will be against San Lorenzo. So that is when Kendry Pius will return. Then Caleb Willie, who is at Strasbourg, is injured, as we all know. And so he's still out. He's not back. So he didn't feature in their win against RC Calais. Then the last person on the list is David Datro Fofana. Now, as we all know, again, if you have been watching my report, David Datro Fofana is injured. And so, again, he didn't feature in their game against Rizerspor. They won the game, though, by 3-0. Rizerspor won against them. So, that is David Datro Fofana. So, that is the report on the performance of our loan players. Thank you very much for being with me all this while. It's almost Christmas. I know I'll be here to give you the preview of our game on Boxing Day against Fulham. But then I am wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance. Those of you who have still not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. There are more and better things that will come on this channel. So please help. Let's push the channel forward. Thank you very much. Till I see you for the preview. Bye for now.